Hi Sevens! I hope you had a great month so far. This is your Life Path Tarot reading for the month of November 2019. Please go check out your pick a card readings, and if you don't know how to get your life path number, there is a link in the description for you. And if your life path number does not resonate with you, check out your name chart and your birth chart and see if there's another number that has a little bit more influence, and then go check out the reading for that one. So as you can see, we did start these readings off a little bit differently. I am trying to optimize our time in the best way possible. So I have pre-shuffled and pre-picked out our cards, and also added the thing that you saw at the beginning of the video. So I'm going to ask all the same questions that I usually ask. And we're going to start with your overall energy. I'm going to roll this die and just see what your overall guiding message is. For those with a life path number of 7 for the month of November 2019, what is their overall guiding message? For those with a life path number of 7 for the month of November 2019, please. I am asking their higher selves and mine and all those beings out there that guide us in our highest, to our highest good, in love and in light and in endless blessings. What is the message, the overall guiding message for those with a life path number of 7 for the month of November? You got a 2. You will benefit from solitude at this time, 7. Spend a while with your inner thoughts. Okay, so your message is to spend some time with your inner thoughts. Spend some time meditating, spend some time alone. Maybe you've been busy a lot lately and you need to just kind of step away, okay? So then I asked what your guiding or your direct guiding message is, and you actually ended up with 2 cards, which is a rarity. So let's see what your direct guiding message is for the month of November. We have inner trust. So that is telling you to trust yourself. And again, we have that 2. Some of you may be dealing with a partnership or another dual connection with another person that needs to kind of take a break. And then we have legacy of light. And this card asks you kind of what are you leaving behind? Like what impression are you leaving on people? What are you building for yourself? Maybe you have a partnership with someone that's not really going anywhere. It could be a business partnership that's not building anything. And you're starting to kind of think about, you need to kind of think about what you're leaving behind. So not only do we have these 2s, but legacy of light is your number. It's for you. But legacy of light is your number. That is your energy. It's telling you, you know, what are you creating? It's also possible you're getting messages from someone like your great-grandfather or great-grandmother, an ancestor. I don't know why grandfather came to mind first. But someone who has passed on and left something to you. You could be getting some sort of inheritance. You could be getting just some sort of message from someone who's passed on. Let's see what's going on in your soul energy. For November, what is happening in the soul energy of those with a life path number of 7? You have another 7, right? So I think this month you guys are going to be getting really into your own energy. You're going to be taking some time to meditate and figure out who you are and what matters to you and who's being dishonest to you. I do feel like there may be someone, because of the 7, you may be having trust issues. You may be feeling like you've been doing things in the wrong way and you're just kind of struggling to figure out what's the right way to do things. Or how to communicate with yourself the best, or communicate yourself to other people the best, I should say. So you may be struggling there, and that's kind of just what's going on in your soul energy. I just want to look and see what the other side is. Oh. Okay. Instead of the struggle energy, just kind of looking closer at this card, because I feel like specifically right now for some of you, you're just kind of moving away from people. You're taking your thoughts, you're taking your words, and you're keeping them to yourself. You're not bothering getting into arguments with anybody anymore. You're moving away from the people who may be judging you. You're stepping into your own energy where you're just like, you know what, I know what I need to do regardless of what someone else thinks, okay? So let's see what is actually going on in your subconscious, in your heart and mind, what your thought process is going to be throughout the month of November, what you may be dealing with. You have the World. Yeah, there's like this sense of needing to get away, to get out, to escape. I always feel like when I look at this particular card, this art here, I always feel like she's like trapped in this beautiful kind of world, like this beautiful snow globe area. Like she's stuck there, and it's her home, but there's so much more outside, and she really, really wants to see what else is out there for her. And unfortunately, because she's in a glass ball, she's stuck. So I feel like those of you who are just kind of in this position where maybe you're dealing with a partnership, or maybe you're dealing with some other situation, you really just kind of want to step away. You want to get some freedom. You want to have some fresh air. But right now you're just kind of feeling trapped in a bit of a bubble. So this is your physical energy. This is concerning your job, your finances, your health, friends, relationships, etc., etc. What's going on in your physical life for the month of November for those with a life path number of 7. You have the Ace of Wands. So I think there's a switch in direction. There's like a fire that's being lit under you, where you're like, again, you're thinking about, what is it that I can leave behind, or what is it that I am creating with my actions right now? And am I creating the right things? Am I making the right choices, or am I just doing something because people say it's the right thing to do? Am I in the right place that I'm supposed to be, or should I be somewhere else? What else is out there? And I feel like in your physical life, you're going to start reflecting those things that are going inside of you a lot more, especially if you take some time away to meditate. If you step away and you spend some time alone and you really focus on what inspires you, again, what it is you want to create and leave behind in this world, who you really are, I think you're going to be taking some physical time to do that in the month of November. So then we ask what your support message is, and this is from whoever it is that you pray to. It could be God, Goddess, Mother, Father, Deity, Spirit, Angel, the universe, ancestors, etc. Who it is you call to when you're sad, who you celebrate when you're happy, who you give thanks to. This is their message of support to you. And for you, 7s, 2 cards have jumped out, and I pulled one. But you guys have 3 cards here, and so I feel like there's a lot of support energy coming for you already without even looking at what they are. So we have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. So that's just telling you, it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't ask for something maybe too specific, but just kind of focus on having the best outcome for everyone. I am the loving energy of the universe. I think that's just a direct message saying, hey, the loving energy of the universe is here. I'm supporting you. Obstacles or detours in the right direction. So if something hasn't been going right for you, if you've been making some mistakes or seeing that things haven't been playing out the way you'd hoped, trust yourself to know that you're just being moved into the right direction. And whatever is the highest good for you, that's what they're trying to bring you to. Even if it looks like the thing that you expected or wanted, the maybe connection or partnership that you may have wanted, whatever it is, even if that looks like it wasn't the right choice and maybe you made a mistake then, you're moving away from that into a place of being settled, of where you need to be. Okay, so if you do find yourself facing with a detour, that's just something that needed to happen, okay? So let's see what your closing remarks are. You guys, today in my readings, because I do try to bulk record like 3 at a time, and you guys are the only ones so far that's gotten more than 1 card for pretty much any category that usually has 1 card. So you have the 7 again, 7 of Pentacles. Again, it's like reassessing what you're going through. 2 of Pentacles. So some of you, I think, this has to do with money, like a job that you've taken, justice, and you're just kind of ready to move on and move towards something else. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're moving on. You're moving into a new job or a new experience. Maybe you spent a lot of time building something. Here, let's move these so you can see them. Maybe you spent a lot of time building or growing something or working towards something, and then you got to a point where you were kind of debating whether or not that was worth it, and you realized that as much as you liked it, or as much as you enjoyed it, or as fun as it was, whatever it was not serving you, and something wasn't, like, you weren't getting justice out of the situation. You weren't getting what it is. You weren't getting the work that you did. That you were kind of like trying to juggle with all the other stuff that you were doing. It wasn't playing out the way you'd hoped. You weren't getting benefits, like it wasn't reaping the fruit. And so now you're moving into something new. You're moving away into something more positive for you, and you're letting that go, or you're starting to let that go. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. That's going to bring you a lot of abundance. The Knight of Wands, you're moving towards something that is a lot more connected to your passion, something that makes you happier. 6 of Pentacles and 2 Cups. So some of you, I do think this has to do, this card kind of just wanted to jump out when I was pulling the rest, so I let it come out. Some of you, I think this has to do with a relationship, with a partnership, because we have another 2 here, 2 here, 2, 2. And I do feel like that is telling me that there's this like divine connection or a connection you thought was divine that maybe didn't work out. Or you had to choose between one person and another person, and one of them really didn't work out, and you're not sure if you made the right choice. But for most of you, I feel like this has to do with your like a project, or like just your finances, your physical life. This has to do with your life more than it has to do with your romantic side, okay? And I do think this has to do with abundance, with your material things. The material growth is coming for you. Also, maybe you're coming to an end, and maybe there's a job you spent all this time on, and that's coming to an end. Either the struggle that you faced from it is coming to an end, or the job itself is coming to an end, and you're moving into something else, something that makes you a lot more excited, a lot more happy, something that looks more like it's going to work for you. This is a message to just be really careful about how you put your energies out, because you don't want to end up back in the 7 of Pentacles through here situation. You don't want to end up back here. So you really have to start paying a lot more attention to how you're spending your resources, how you're offering your time and your energy, and be a lot more focused. I think for you, if this is not a romantic thing, then this 2 of Cups is a reminder to connect on the spirit, mind, and physical level. I know that's 3, but like spirit, mind, the ethereal level, and the physical level. So to connect top and bottom, so that you are in alignment with your goals and with the things that you're trying to bring about and bring into being, and to trust that even when things don't necessarily work out, they're moving you towards a you or a life that is true to you, that is going to be for your highest good and the highest good of everyone involved, okay? So that is your message for November 7th. Thank you so much for being here. Again, please check out the links in the description, and please like and subscribe, and comment, but liking and subscribing lets me know that you're coming back, and it lets YouTube know that this channel is worth sharing and worth showing to other members of YouTube. And that really helps me out. So please please subscribe if you like this video. And if you don't like it, let me know why. Hopefully it's enjoyable. Like I said, these are general readings, and if it doesn't resonate with you, check your chart for any other numbers that are prominent there. But here we have a lot of you in your element. We have a lot of 7 energy, we have 2 7 energy, and then 1 2 3 7s, and then 1 2 3 2s, right? So we have a lot of energy about balance and luck and spiritual reassessment and spiritual stability. So come to a place where you meditate, come to a place where you really listen to your ancestors, listen to your spiritual guides, and stop for a second before you make any choices, before you make any rash choices. Trust that you know where you're going, but also that even if you make a mistake, you're going to be led to the right place, and this bubble you're stuck in is gonna burst, and you're going to start to see results of your efforts, I think, that are going to be very positive, that are going to be very exciting. But again, you have to be careful about where you're putting your energy. Don't be too selfish, but don't be overly generous either. Okay, that's your message. Thank you guys so much. I will see you next time. Please go check out your pick a card readings, and the last of the circle chat readings, or just circle chat videos, should be up soon, or already up. Thank you, and remember, always 1,000 times that I love you. Have a great night. Bye.